I know, it's kind of scary, isn't it? I'm wondering whether or not, because obviously times have changed and changing very, very quickly. I'm interested in your telling us how you may raise your daughter differently than your mother raised you, simply because times are so different.
I will not raise my daughter differently than my mother raised me. The rearing I got from my mother, words cannot express. I could live in any time, I could live in any country, I could live on any planet, and I would be fine.
What was the key? What did your mother know? What truth was coming through your mother that's going to come through you to your daughter?
My mother gave us aphorisms to learn as children. And the one that there are two that stand out foremost in my mind. One is the inner reality creates the outer form. I learned this when I was in grade school. I was very young. And the other is the universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it. You have to start with yourself and accept the circumstances of your life and accept them as your own. Accept them as your own creation. Accept them as your own karma. Accept them as your own truth, as your own work that you are given to do in this lifetime, and deal with it from there. And start with yourself. Start by taking time with yourself to just sit quietly in a day, to just be still and not let all the concepts and all the ideas and all the mental constructs wear you down.
When your daughter is 14.
Peace to the Chaos Squad. What's up, Patreon family? What's the deal? Dream and D-Ray Wise here for another one. Hey, happy 2026, baby. Happy 2026, 10-year, new you. The 1, 0 into the 1. 0 straightening into the 1. That's you, family. Look, Felicia Rashad is right. And, you know, today, especially today, on this 1-1-1 day energy, you want to sit with yourself. Find time to sit with yourself and be one with yourself. One with yourself. It's important that we do that, family, because again, remember, this world that we're living in is full of distractions, full of energy that doesn't necessarily serve your greater good. So you want to look at this thing and this opportunity today to understand that, you know, there's always ulterior motives, particular energies, particular distractions that doesn't necessarily help you grow. So now today, being a 1-1-1 day, I definitely want you to sit with yourself, meditate, get into a space of loving on yourself. One thing you can do is definitely that mirror work, looking in the mirror and speaking love to yourself for at least 10 minutes, right? 10 zeros and ones. You want to eat by yourself today. If you're single, even if you're in a relationship, go out by yourself and eat by yourself. And just observe your feelings, observe your thoughts, observe your energy. Right? Another thing is, you know, be selfish today. It's about you. This is about you. You. So wear the clothes you want to wear. You know, do the things that you want to do for you. Because you only got one you.
I heard something to say. I heard some person say that only poor people think selfishness is a bad thing. Rich and abundant people think selfishness is a good thing. Being into yourself is a good thing because it says that you have standards, values, boundaries, all the things. You value you. And that is an amazing currency to have.
Yes.
Self-respect, self-value, self-work, you know, all of those things. So yeah, absolutely. Be a little bit selfish today in that we should do something that brings us joy. We should do something that sets us up for the 2026 that we desire.
Yes, Ashe. And again, just understand that it's okay to think about yourself. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. This world that you came into existence is about a journey that you need to accomplish. You're born by yourself, you're going to die by yourself. So today, the one day, right, which is knowledge, wisdom, understanding in the Trinity, right, which is the triangle, which is your knowing. And remember, your knowing is just you being able to know your next move without second guessing or thinking about the past and worrying about the future. You just say, I know, so I'm going this way. I'm going in this direction. No hesitation, no indecisiveness, just a knowing, which is knowledge, which is God. That knowing is important for you to have the conviction of strength in your Godhead, your God power body. I want the family to understand today is a great day for you to be selfish, look in the mirror, sit with yourself, wherever it could be, go to the movies by yourself, uh, uh, go eat by yourself, do something by yourself, and then carry out that particular energy of self-love first in this 2026 and beyond. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Thankful Turn Up Thursday. Thankful Turn Up Thursday.
I want to say this
I
about what you said, though.
Okay, hold on,
People's
babe. Let me tell them about what we do on Patreon.
Well, I didn't want to end up.
Oh, okay, my bad. Every Patreon, every Thursday, we have a Thankful Turn Up Thursday where we go down my Instagram feed and we feed our particular soul, our particular energy into a space of power, into a space of love, right? And y'all know my Instagram is off the chain. Now, YouTube has some funny energy about me doing it when I was doing it on Motion Mondays. So some of the videos were getting flagged and demonetized and all this other stuff, which is cool and understandable. But now on Patreon, I can go full throttle, baby. So today is a treat for the family. And also, you have an opportunity to tap in with Patreon today for the love. Everything on my website and on Patreon, 50% off today. Get in where you fit in. Now listen, family, if you're trying to become anew, if you're trying to find another purpose, if you're trying to move into a direction of growth, of strength, of opportunities, of adventure, our Patreon, D-Ray and I's Patreon, is off the chain. We're not playing none of that fluff stuff, none of that mumbo jumbo. We're getting to work, because essentially the work is what puts you in motion. And that motion is your soul's journey, is your purpose driven. So again, hey, I'll just tell you what it is. Come deal with the family, mess with the family, because we got some powerful things going on. And again, just beyond the knowledge, it's very important to have people that can hold you accountable, to build with you, right? A community of people that's going to move you into a particular mindset.
So that's the perfect segue.
Oh, go ahead, babe. Get it in.
That's the perfect segue into what I wanted to mention. Even before you started talking about Patreon, when you were saying do things alone, right? A lot of people are already alone, right? Whether they're single, child-free, whatever. So it's not about being alone, like not having someone in your physical presence with you. What it's really about is you having your own autonomy and sovereignty and doing the things that align with the new reality, the new quote unquote year, the new 10, which is creation. So don't feel like you just, I mean, of course, spend time with yourself, by yourself, right? But if you can't do that because you have kids or whatever the situation may be, find time to nurture something that is important for you for this year, whether it's a thought, an idea, a relation, like whatever it is, whatever makes your heart feel whole, that's what we're talking about doing.
Facts on facts on facts. And speaking of alone, hey, 2026, we're gonna jump this thing off right. Me, D Ray Wise, Dream Wise, Brother Yosef, Valentine's Day, Lover's Day, February 14th, H-Town, Houston, Texas, stand up. We will be holding a love retreat, a love conference, uh, a relationship conference, but we want the singles to pull up and the couples to pull up because oh boy, you know how Dream get, nigga. So hey, come on, come on. Be on the lookout for the flyer sometime today, and also be on the lookout for how you can get into the event sometime today. Lovers Build with Dream, D. Ray Wise, and Brother Yosef, H-Town, Texas, the Shrine of the Black Madonna. Now, listen, family, it's important to not be afraid to be in relationships, family. One of the biggest aspects of you coming down here is to build with people. Now, this particular conference that we're having is it's going to be activities, it's going to be time to mix and mingle, it's going to be things that will actually put you in the space of other individuals that's spiritual. So you know how you always find in that Christian brother, and he said, Lord and Jesus is Lord Jesus is my only nigga that I need. God damn. That nigga is damn, that's kind of okay. Okay, well damn. Wow. Ha. Said that backwards, huh? God damn, because shit. That's your nigga. Then shit, you basically will on Stranger Things in this bitch. God damn. Sorry for you. But nonetheless, it's hard for spiritual people to find people that has a like-minded energy, right? And we know that the spiritual system or your religion is a big part of relationships. So it always tends to fall into a space of that being the conflict, that being the deciding factor. So what we decided to do was put people together in a room, no pressure, but at least have the experience to meet other spiritual people of like-minded energy. Because again, you know what I'm saying, it's easier in a relationship if y'all are on the same accord. It's some kind of, aspect of what this thing is all about. Because religion or a spiritual system is the thing that kind of binds relationships together, right? And you know what I'm saying, if people are not in the same place, in the same ideas of their particular God or their particular energy system, then essentially the relationship can go away.
So what we want to create for you all, family, is an experience, right? Where we get to observe healthy love and relationships through Dream and I, through some of y'all who will come as couples, because it is open for couples and singles, because we're just there to talk about love, relationships, and the spiritual work of it all. And so we'll have Brother Yosef and his wife, Dream and I, and we just want to create a sexy, fun environment. We want to feel the love. So we are so excited to have y'all start planning on being in Houston for Valentine's Day weekend. The reason why we're doing it at the time that we're doing it is to allow you to have your morning and your night to yourself. So come spend the day with us. We're going to deal with love, relationships, sexuality, sensuality, all of that good stuff. All religions, sexual preferences, all of that is welcome.
And as you can see, this Felicia Rashad thing is saying 14 years, and that's the 14th day of February. And if y'all know, 14 is going to be a powerful time. So, hey, get ready H-Town stand up. All right, so let's go down my feed. This is what we do on our Patreon every Thursday. We have a Thankful Thursday where we go down my particular Instagram feed and feed our spirits some high vibrational information. Also, we got book clubs, me private readings, all kind of things going on with the Patreon family that you want to get down with, because essentially, you know, a new you has to be cultivated in the aspect of people with like-minded energy or a community or people that's thriving. So if you're trying to get to a new, get down with the squad. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's see what we
If
got.
you are going to overthink, then overthink the positives. Overthink the best outcome. Overthink how good this life could be. Overthink how peaceful it would feel if things slowly, quietly worked out. Because the mind has a habit, it leans toward fear. It replays the past. It worries about a future that hasn't arrived. We imagine the worst-case scenario. We revisit old mistakes. We carry tomorrow's weight before it is real. But what if the mind is gently turned in another direction? Let this be the intention for 2026, to overthink the positives, even if it feels unfamiliar, even if the mind resists at first. Some will say it isn't possible, but healing often begins with a new direction of attention. To imagine the best outcome in each moment, to picture the best version of the path unfolding, friendships that nourish, places that feel like home, work that aligns with the spirit, not by denying what is hard, but by choosing where the mind rests.
Nigga, is that AI? That's AI. That gotta be AI, nigga. This old ass, hey, this old ass boy, whatever he doing, whatever he drinking, whatever tea he got, I need some of that. God damn. That nigga look good, boy, for 100. That nigga was dropping on that bitch, huh? I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. I had to say, that gotta be AI. I'm tripping in this hole. You know, we had a few shots last night, 2025 to the 2026, you feel me? I'm sitting here buzzing out like, wait a minute. This old ass man got some energy, baby. That energy, that chi energy is off the chain. God damn. Hell nah, boy. That nigga was going to keep on blowing, too. He was Wendy Williams. That nigga was going for his, boy. God damn. I can't even remember what this nigga just said. I was so impressed by his mystique and his athletic ability to spit that shit. You know, yeah, that's real. You know what I'm saying? You can't fall into the space of low vibrational thinking over and over and over again, right? Because essentially that's going to give you what you want, because it's a mirrorverse that we live in. So the real game and the real power is to think about yourself positively over and over and over again, right? And go for it and run it down your mind so heavily that, you know what I'm saying, you eradicate them traumas. You see, when they do audio auto suggestions, and we talk about audio auto suggestions and all of that, right? Essentially, that's what we're doing. We're draining out that noise that doesn't serve us. We're putting our energy into a more high vibrational state so we can start moving and thinking positive. Because at the end of the day, if you're always in this fear-based vibration, or in this worry-based vibration, or in this conspiracy theory-based energy, essentially, you're saying whatever is going outside, that's affecting me, and I don't have no say in it. I'm not God, right? It's an oxymoron to say I'm God, but the government is stopping me. What, nigga? You are the government. The government is your mind. Government is in the mind. So essentially, we got to understand to the core that you know what I'm saying, you mind controlling yourself. If you understand the power of these two eyes and what you focus on grows, then you'll pay none of this stuff no mind. You're the one that's turning on the TV. You're the one that's turning on the social media and feeding your mind that particular information that doesn't serve you.
Message.
So we got to understand to the core that a lot of this stuff boils down to you doing the mental alchemy on self. Go ahead, baby. You was gonna say something?
Yeah, what I was going to say is that we were talking about this in the Patreon yesterday, nervous system regulation versus mindset. And both of them are very important. And we were just talking about how you got to be able to do both. Many people get stuck in just the positive thinking, but when their energy gets riled up, the positive thinking, it's not working to bring them back into focus or to expand their nervous system or to help them relax and release the anxiety. So a major thing we were talking about yesterday that I think is important to share with everybody is that we got to be able to feel when we are being activated, right? We got to be able to feel into our bodies and recognize when we're actually not feeling safe or when we are in fight or flight, because it's in these moments where we actually show the real growth.
Facts. Facts on
Right?
that.
The growth isn't happening when we're comfortable. It's happening when we're uncomfortable. It's happening when we aren't feeling safe. Those are the moments where we have to talk to ourselves. We have to recognize what's happening spiritually and expand. So I love his thoughts on positive thoughts, but it's about what you do in the moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. And your nervous system is always triggering you or giving you signals to understand who you are. Because again, that skeletal system or that nervous system or your uh, parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system is always giving you the plays of what mood you're in. So essentially, some people wake up in that fight or flight response just based off of the traumas that they faced as a child and the world coming or putting pressure on them in particular ways that uh, uh, they they want to stay in that particular state of fight or flight. So you're always on edge. You're always ready to fight. You're always in an aggressive mode, right? And you never have the ability to slow down and just be happy for yourself, be in love.
Or you're in a fawn or a freeze state where you don't take action on the things you know you're supposed to,
Yeah,
out of fear.
right.
We be talking about fight or flight, but that fawn and that freeze be real.
Yeah, that's the flight. Yep, exactly. Because
Yeah.
again, if you're not, remember the knowing is you just going. Oh, I know. So it's not a second guessing hesitation type of thing. It's I'm there. You feel me? So that's the knowledge. That's the real knowledge of self, right? You feel so good. You're so high vibrational, right? You're in a space of happiness, joy, peace within yourself that essentially your knowing moves you into a particular state or into a particular place where you don't worry about the dangers because you know you're good. You know you attract positive things in your way because essentially, you know what I'm saying, that's who you are.
So share with the family how you manage, because we ain't always gonna be high vibrational beings, right? We live in a world of polarity where there's light and the dark, angel and demons, and we're going to feel certain things. So what do you do,
Well,
as a
high
man,
vibrational is
spiritual
not
person?
high vibrational is it's a consciousness, right? It's an awareness. It's a state of mind. So it's basically like you are this thing. You are in this particular place. It's not that I'm happy every day or joyous all the time, right? But I can feel into who I am, and I'm aware of my particular energy in the moment. So that now, right, I have the ability to manipulate it and move into a more joyous state
So
based on
you're saying being a high vibrational person,
it's consciousness.
be
That's what it is.
it's no, what I'm receiving from you right now is being a high vibrational person, going back to what he said, is a mindset, it's a choice, it's a decision that yeah, I may feel something, or yeah, I may find myself in a certain space and place, but I'm
Mhm.
going to actively do the work that I need to do to get back to where I know I like to be, to get back to where, I experience, the most peace, the most love, the most abundance,
Right.
whatever. So
Yeah. No,
just not getting stuck there.
yeah, no, that's good, babe. Remember, like you got to think about it when you're about, because all you are is this particular energy, this little spark of light energy, right? And if your spark of light is in your penis and vagina all the time, right? Now you're thinking with your dick or your vagina, right? And now all of a sudden you're not thinking with your real head, which is your guy head, which is up here. So you're clear, you're aware. Instead of moving with your animalistic nature, you're moving with a higher mind, a God knowing mind, right? That puts you into particular adventures of success, love, peace, and happiness. Now, when we look at the aspects of feelings coming into the fold, right? Some days is not going to be, all peaches and creams, but that's a consciousness that you're aware of that you need that day, right? To understand something about yourself from a soul level. Message. So we got to start not thinking of this these bad feeling days as days of oh, I must be in a low vibrational state. We got to look at it as no, you are aware, right, that something might not feel right in the moment, and that, but you understand that that particular feeling is a lesson that you're moving into based off of something that happened to you externally or even internally. So it's a bigger awareness in this thing when we come into the fold of saying like, okay, I'm not feeling my best today. Why is that? Did something trigger me? Is it something internally? Did I, do something? That I eat something? That I is, did somebody piss me off? Right? And then fall into that particular notion of saying, okay, well, my mama called me and she kind of pissed me off, so she threw me off because we was in a spat. What triggered that?
That recognition of what pissed you the hell off is so good. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
realized this yesterday that it's magic when within that triggering, because what happened 2 days ago, y'all. One of my coworkers, like, we're on the same level, right, as far as like seniority or superiority, whatever. But this lady messaged me, sends me an email, and says, "Hey, Desiree, we need you to come in on Saturday at 9:15 to do this, and this, because this," and that shit genuinely pissed me off, right? Because I'm like, the audacity of you to send me an email telling me what you need me to do or what I'm going to do, and not actually ask me if I'm willing to, if I'm available to, can I help you out? Like, who the hell are you to think that you can message me from a place of like, you control, you tell me what to do, you, like, I have no choice over my life. So when I got pissed off about that, and I was talking to you about it, babe, it was so divine, because I realized, like, first of all, one of the things that triggers me deeply is people thinking that people don't have control over their lives, or people trying to control other people's lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up, and having that awareness of what pisses you off, is because within it is some lessons that we need to learn. So when I was like, damn, this lady really just pissed me off, even though I don't give a damn, even though I know I'm not going into the job, even though I know that what she says really doesn't matter, the audacity of her to send me that email, it lit some fire in me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, spirit, this must mean that, one, there's something inside of me that is no nonsense when it comes down to somebody trying to control other people. But
Mm-hmm.
two, it lit a fire under my ass to really speak to women and say, look, if you are working in an environment where it is assumed that you're going to do this, and like they disregard your own individual life outside of that job, that's something we need to work on. So that triggering let me know, oh, okay, this is another piece of content I need to talk about, because how many women and men are in work environments where voluntold.
Oh,
When they
yeah,
get voluntold what to do. So I think that's just one of those experiences why how being annoyed with something or being frustrated for something can actually open you up to a greater realization that supports a bigger vision.
absolutely, absolutely, and that's it. Just being aware and being able to recognize, okay, why is this putting me in a particular state, right? And then falling into uh, uh, a healing process to understand where that came from in the first place. All right, let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep it rolling. Thankful, turn up,
How
Thursday.
to raise your vibration without toxic positivity. Infinite versions of reality exist at the same time in the quantum field. Infinite timelines of your life are available in the quantum as a wave, as a frequency. The one that we are collapsing into our third dimension and call our life is the one that we are unconsciously tuning into through our attention, our thoughts, our emotions, decisions, actions, limits, the limits we put, the limits we don't put, our words, etc. If we want to collapse a different version of the quantum, we need to remove our attention from our current timeline and bring it to that version that we want to experience. This means we start to think, feel, decide, act, not based on our current circumstances, but based on the version of the quantum we want to experience. This is what the Bible means when it says to think about the things of the heavens instead of the things of the earth. Instead of focusing on your current third dimension, which is a result of your past thoughts and decisions, you start focusing on what you want to create. You don't focus on the conditions, you focus on the potential. Raising your vibration and being high vibe doesn't mean toxic positivity. It means that you focus on that ideal self that you want to create. The way to do this is to start thinking of life like a video game, and your current situation is your level of the games. The challenges, the fears, the monsters you're facing right now, they are not there to stop you. They are there to unlock your next level. That's how you level up, through beating your current monster. If you look at your current circumstances and you hate on them, you stay stuck on the same level. The way to level up is to keep your attention on that ideal self that's living the level you want to be living. Think like them, talk like them, act like them, feel like them, decide like them. Instead of hating on your current circumstances and lowering your vibration, you realize that life is a game of constantly leveling up through the fears, through the monsters, through the challenges. The key understanding that's going to help you through this is by realizing that you are an eternal being that is playing a virtual reality game of illusion, of limitation. You think you're small, you think you're powerless, you think that your only tools are the ones that you're seeing in your third dimension because you're keeping your focus on the third dimension. The moment you elevate your frequency and realize that you are a piece of God experiencing itself in the third dimension, you realize that you have the creative power through your thoughts. So remember that truth, you are eternal, and start creating consciously. That's how you raise your vibration. How to
Shout out to this goddess right here. Her name is Cosmic Airy. Cosmic Airy? Cosmic Airy. Cosmic Airy. Yeah, family. That's what we just said. You know what I'm saying? Your awareness, or your ability to be aware of um your particular state and your particular reality has to be a process of you learning lessons, right? You're in a big school, you're in a cosmic school. So everything is not to harm you, it's to teach you something that you put yourself into, right? So again, the more you're aware of it, the more you can stay in that new self reality based off of your vision desired, or your focus is beyond anything that's happening right now in your external. So you got to be the thing before you actually see the thing in this third dimension, and just claim it, sit in it, claim it, and it'll come, it'll manifest in the proper time. But but it's not going to manifest be in a time that you're trying to get it in, right? It comes in the process of going through the work, going through the healing work that says, oh, okay, this what triggered me. So now, boom, I'm aware of it. And as this thing triggers me, I understand myself a little bit more. Now I can grow from this. Okay, now, so then the new self is developed in the aspect of all the healing modalities in the awareness that you go through. So you just want to stay the course, family, to stay the course and understand that, you know, it can jump you back into this reality because, you know, life is funny that way, right? You just keep on saying, damn, what was me? Damn, again, this thing keeps on happening. But if you just reverse the polarity of it and think of it in a positive way and say, okay, this is happening because I need to learn this lesson. Okay, this is happening because it's here to teach me something about my new self. Then that's where the growth comes and that's where the God comes.
Message.
So stay in that state of awareness. Speaking of states, Patreon, come through. We building. We got our book clubs on Wednesday and Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Also, these Thankful Thursdays is every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Essentially, you can see something with DreamWise every day, 9:30 a.m. Central Time on the Patreon. So get down with the family if you're trying to change into a new, if you're trying to get out of your current situation, if you're trying to move into a new reality, if you're trying to get out of your job, start feeling more high vibrational, whatever, you want to get down with the family because essentially this is your time to change into a new. The zeros in 1 year, this 10 years is essentially speaking about you, Neo, the one. That's why I said today, you want to be selfish. You want to fall into a deep state of unconditional love of self today. And don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, oh, I got to do this with my kids or, oh, my mama needs me. No, today is about you and only you. And you focus on you heavily so much that, you know what I'm saying, you'll tripwire the rest of your reality because you're in alignment with the energy.
Message.
So focus on you, sit with yourself quietly, go out to eat by yourself, go to the movies by yourself, do something selfish today by yourself. By yourself. If your wife get mad, hey, hey, I'm doing this for me. She'll get over it.
So what you plan on doing by yourself, Mr. By Yourself? What you plan on doing so I can start game planning mine? Because if you're telling the people, then that means you also telling me that, which means
I already got my tickets to the movies.
Which means we have to prepare for you to be on dad duty so I can do something by myself. Because I will gladly go and get like a foot massage, a neck massage. Oh, like I can go do something by myself real easy, right around the corner, like that. By myself to Target, like who knows?
Not the amount of time I'm about to take up. What? That Avatar movie is 3 hours. Shit. And so that's the day right there. That holds all day. So I'm gone, baby, by myself. Avatar. You feel me? One deep, like I'm zero. What? 0 to the 1. Ha! 0 stretching out to the 1. Neo, yeah. The Avatar movie, 3 hours. And I'm thinking about going to see another movie in that bitch. So I might be gone for 6 hours. That's the whole day. Time you get back and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be asleep and shit. Hell no. So, hey, you get it how you live, baby. I already got
It's active at night now.
I got my tickets already. Oh, that's when I'm going at night.
Oh yeah, now you're going at night. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's when I'm going at night.
See how see when things flip? See when I'm like, oh no, it's cool. You be out here.
Number one in your life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness. Secondly, you must have the determination to achieve excellence. And so I would urge you to study hard, to burn the midnight oil when you discover what you're going to be in life. Set out to do it as if God Almighty called you at this particular moment in history to do it. Set out to do a good job and do that job so well that the living, the dead, or the unborn couldn't do it any better. Finally, in your life's blueprint must be commitment, the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. And so our slogan must not be burn, baby, burn. It must be build, baby, build. Organize, baby, organize. Learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn. If you can.
Hold on, this is AI again, baby. God damn.
Is that AI? Because I was about to say, what the hell?
Bird, baby, bird. Hold on, man.
Right. Did like he actually say that? Because that's wild.
He probably did. Shit. Are you mad at him, Martin? Come on, go ahead with your bad self. His birthday coming up too. When's Martin Luther King Day? What day is that again? These AIs is getting off the chain, but hey, don't worry about the messenger. Worry about the message.
Message.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was like, damn, Martin cooking on his own.
I said, damn, this Martin. Hey, that's
was cooking.
Using old people.
I was like, damn, he was talking like that back then. Hey, oh, that's how you know we quantum.
Stop. That's what I'm saying. That's a quantum leap. That's time traveling. You feel me? That's fly. You feel me? Yeah, damn. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, and then you know what's so good about it too? Because again, well, it can be, you know, people can use it to harm or whatever. Because I seen them Yaki videos, and some of them Yaki videos tricked the hell out of me, and I was like, wait, is that Yaki saying that? Like, damn, he talking about what in nutrition? He talking about what herb? What the hell is that? It's an interesting time we're living in, family. Interesting time. And you know what I mean? This AI machine is spitting out things so quickly and so fast. And you know what I'm saying? We just got to get ready for the new. That's why it's going to be very powerful and important to meet us in Houston, February 14th, Lover's Day, H-Town, Stand Up, Dream Wise, D-Ray Wise, Brother Yosef. We're putting it on an event dealing with relationships, with love, with, you know what I'm saying, being in the space of having a journey with a mate, right? Now, if y'all, and we're going to go deeper into the fold on this because a lot of this stuff does boil down to, you know, understanding the spiritual side of all of this stuff. You see, you didn't come down here to be alone, right? Yeah, I get that part a lot. Some people say, "Nah, I'm gonna just be alone forever." You came down here to experience another half. That's why you're a masculine and feminine, because essentially you are one, right? And you have both energies inside of you. But it's essentially the attraction that we all meet and are faced with is this bonding energy of a union. So in this conference that we're having, it's going to be a powerful build, and y'all be on the lookout for the tickets coming today. Coming today and the flyer coming today. It's not going to be a regular conference. We're going to speak. All of us are going to speak. But essentially, what we're going to do is try to have fun with it. Because, again, I'm trying to get people married in that bitch. You feel me? God damn.
We are definitely having an experience.
I'm not trying to get people married that day. But if somebody say, "Oh, Dream, I met this person at the conference and you changed my life."
Also, keep in mind, Dream and Yosef are both ordained ministers who can officiate wedding ceremonies. So it is real like that.
Oh yeah, so you already know, nigga. If you want to get married 6 months from now, Dream, we want you to give us away. Bet, come on with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We have to start moving, family, right? And with this AI world that we're living in, essentially, it's good to touch the people. And every time we have these conferences, um, it's a beautiful thing because essentially what happens is, you know what I'm saying, the energy or the synergy that we feel amongst like-minded individuals is powerful. So if you're a single female, right, and you keep on running into these brothers that you know what I'm saying, that have a different mindset, they're Christian brothers, Muslim brothers, people that don't really necessarily align with your spiritual insight, and vice versa, fellas, you keep on running into these females that's Christian and Jesus is the only man that they have, Jesus is the only man that they love, or Jesus is first before you. Oh shit. God damn. Ain't that a bitch? A white man is still ruling your home. God damn. You can't do nothing in that thing. You know, D-Ray and I, our relationship was strongly, heavily influenced by spirituality. So because we both came into this space of understanding spirit and spirituality, essentially what happens is we grow through that purpose-driven experience. We got some stories and we got some insights on what a union, a spiritual union actually looks like and how that thing can unfold. But you want to go on trips with people that have a like-minded energy, right? You don't want to be falling into the space of somebody always praying in front of you and saying, thank you, Jesus, for this food today. And you like, damn, this ain't even something I believe in, right? Now your kids that y'all have together, it might lean into more Christianity because the world is Christian, right? But you're a spiritual being having this soul experience. So this is going to be a powerful event for singles, powerful event for people in relationships, because again, what we're going to do is the alchemical process of spiritual love, right? So, hey, Houston, Texas, stand up, February 14th. We will be recording it, but it won't be no live recording. So you're just going to have, so the people that get in will get a tape of it, but this tape is going to be fire because it's going to be a tape of people, you know what I'm saying, moving, mixing and mingling and having a good time. We're not putting no pressure on nobody. It's not going to be no kind of thing where you know, have to participate. But if you want to just be in an environment of powerful spiritual beings, right, then this is a place to be. Now, some of these spiritual niggas is crazy. I'm going to just tell you now, nigga. So you got to watch out for them ladies, you feel me? And some of these spiritual chicks. But if you find it, but hey, you'll find one, you feel me? Don't worry, Dream got you. The games is going to be off the chain. The fun is going to happen. H-Town, stand up. Oh, yes, sir, family. Yes, sir. I love and appreciate y'all, man. Love and appreciate y'all. Motion or Thankful Turn Up Thursdays. Thankful Turn Up Thursdays. Again, the Patreon is for the family. If you're trying to get down with family, like-minded individuals, come on and get to the Patreon and come with the family. Also, what else I got going on? Oh, everything on my site today only for 10 hours only is 50% off. Also, if you ordered the Dream supplements, they're coming either this week or next week from what the guy is telling me, right? So I'm thankful for y'all patience. Y'all know how this overseas stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Some of them ingredients is hard to, you know, capture overseas, especially with this tariffs thing and all this other stuff that he was telling me. But, you know, in the lab, when they're doing it correctly and they're doing it with integrity. So it's a beautiful thing to have a supplement that's going to bring you into the state that you're supposed to be in. So them dream supplements is coming, baby. Be on the lookout for y'all's that ordered, and for the people that's ready to get theirs. If you order anything off anything else off the website, you'll get that, sometime this week, because you know how we get down. Yes, sir, family. Love and appreciate y'all. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace to the gods.